So I was able to get over to the shop today. I got some purple power. I'm gonna take that, and I got this stainless steel pan. I'm gonna pour it in. I got most of the parts in there. I couldn't find a brush, so it might not come quite as clean as I was hoping for it to. I may have had to get a brush because I do want it to be really clean when it's all done. But I'm gonna pour some in this pan so that way I can keep reusing it and it doesn't get wasted. And we're gonna get these parts cleaned up, and I'll show you what they look like when I'm done, or as I start to get through them. I don't know. I can't find my tripod. I think I left it in my buddy's car, so I can't exactly set up the camera while I'm doing this, so I just have to give y'all status reports. So I wasn't able to get any in between videos because when I got my hands dirty I didn't want to touch the camera, but I got them all cleaned off. I got them rinsed and now they're sitting here drying. But I mean, as you can tell, they came really clean. I'm really happy with it. It's way better than what it was. I'm gonna paint that. It's got some scratches on it from when the car was too low. I had to raise it back up, but I'm gonna paint that so that way that doesn't look so bad. Make it look a little bit better. But I got these pieces ready. I'm gonna start putting them on the other motor and getting it ready to be able to go in back in the car. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and put out this disclaimer. I don't say you should do it like this. I don't have any bolts for my engine stand to be able to put my motor on there, so I'm trying to make do. I was very careful though when I put it like this not to mess up the decking surface where it mates with the cylinder head, because that'll mess it up when you go to put it together and cause you to have a leak. So I just want to put that out there. But I'm about to put the oil pan on it and start bolting some of these pieces back on it that I cleaned and try to get it all put back. And then once I get that done, I'm gonna put it on the transmission and we'll try to get it back in the car. So I got the pan on there. I had to use a little bit of RTV because the pan where the mating surface is slightly warped. I've been having oil leaking issues, so I just put that on there. Plus it's not a Felpro gasket, so it's kind of a shitty gasket. This should be good in the car until I'm able to get this other one, weld the bung into it and make it to where it has the oil return line. Then I'll get an actual Felpro gasket and swap it out while it's in the car. But this should last for a little while at least, and it'll get it in the car and be able to run on at least run with this setup. So I got the alternator mounts on the new motor, and I'm going to put the motor mount bracket right here. And I wasn't able to put the water neck tube on there yet. I have to get a new O-ring for it. It's too old, so it's swollen too big and I can't get it back in there. So I have to get another one of those before I can actually put that back in there. Alright, so I got the driver's side motor mount mounted onto the block, and the alternator and all that stuff's on there, or the brackets for the alternator and all that are on there. I was unable to mount the water tube and the vent box. This one, it has the boss for it, but it's not been drilled out. Plus the spot down here is a blind hole. It don't actually go all the way in there. So I'm going to end up pulling out this plug right here and this one right over here. And we're going to use that as the ventilation so we can get the vacuum. We can pull a vacuum on the crankcase. So this thing doesn't look like a freight train eating oil from the turbo. So that's all I'm going to be able to get done on it today. I may be able to come and jump on it tomorrow, and I'll get the flywheel on it and the clutch, and when I get that done I'll go ahead and get it bolted up to the transmission, and we'll get that in the car. And when that's all said and done, it'll be a roller again, and we can actually start putting the ECM that I have for it in it. I'm not gonna quite tell y'all what the ECM is this second, but when I go to actually install it into the car, I'll let y'all know exactly what fuel injection system we're going to run on this car, because it's nothing factory.